In the shifting sands of time, buried deep beneath the gaze of the Sphinx, lie secrets not meant for mortal eyes. The magic of ancient Egypt, a power both revered and feared, whispers to us across millennia. It wasn't just about grand monuments and golden pharaohs. It was a living, breathing force woven into the very fabric of daily existence. But some of this power, some of these rituals, were deemed too potent, too dangerous. They were the forbidden arts, practiced in shadow, their knowledge reserved for only the most initiated high priests and priestesses. Today, we peel back the veil of history and dare to look upon the forbidden secrets of ancient Egyptian magic. Imagine a hidden chamber, deep within a temple, lit only by the flickering flame of an oil lamp. Here, a scribe unrolls a fragile papyrus, its surface covered in hieroglyphs that seem to pulse with a life of their own. These weren't mere words, they were incantations, keys to unlocking unseen realms. The Egyptians believed that words, both spoken and written, held immense power. To utter a name was to give it existence, to write a spell was to set its effect in motion. This is why the most guarded texts, filled with potent Heka, or magic, were kept under lock and key, their secrets accessible only to a select few who understood the grave responsibility that came with such knowledge. Among the most famous of these texts is the Book of the Dead, but its common name is misleading. A more accurate translation is the Book of Coming Forth by Day. It was not a single book, but a collection of spells, a personalized guide for the deceased to navigate the treacherous underworld known as the Do-It. While many spells were for protection and guidance, others delved into darker territories. There were incantations to gain power over the gods of the underworld, to transform one's shape, or even to prevent the second death, the utter annihilation of the soul. These spells were a delicate dance with cosmic forces, and a single misspoken word or incorrectly drawn symbol could have disastrous consequences for the soul's eternal journey. Amulets were the physical embodiment of this magic, personal shields against a world teeming with invisible dangers. Everyone from the pharaoh to the common farmer wore them, the ankh, the symbol of life, the scarab beetle representing rebirth and creation. The Eye of Horus for protection and healing. But there were other, less common amulets associated with forbidden rituals. Some were believed to grant the wearer the ability to command spirits or commune with the dead. These artifacts were often made from specific materials, consecrated under specific astrological alignments, and inscribed with secret symbols that channeled immense power. To possess one was to hold a fragment of divine authority, a dangerous tool in the hands of the unworthy. The core of Egyptian magic was the belief in a cosmic balance. It was the principle of truth, order, and justice. Most magic, or Heka, was used to maintain this balance, healing the sick, protecting the home, ensuring a good harvest. But forbidden magic sought to subvert it. Necromancy, the practice of communicating with the dead for reasons other than reverence, was considered a grave transgression. There were rituals that aimed to bend the will of others, to curse an enemy, or to harness chaotic forces for personal gain. These practitioners risked not only the wrath of the gods, but also the unraveling of their own souls, creating a dissonance in the cosmic harmony that could echo for eternity. In the deepest, most secluded sanctuaries, priests would perform ceremonies that blurred the line between the human and the divine. Through chanting, incense, and a state of deep trance, they believed they could invite a god to temporarily inhabit their body. This was not for the faint of heart. It was the ultimate magical act, allowing a mortal to channel the raw power of a deity. But the risks were astronomical. An impure heart or a weak will could be shattered by the sheer force of the divine presence. This is why such rituals were the most forbidden of all, their secrets passed down only by word of mouth in the dead of night, a testament to the awesome and terrifying power the ancient Egyptians sought to understand and sometimes to control. The magic of the Nile may be ancient, but its echoes are still felt today, a timeless mystery waiting in the shadows. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the unknown. If you were captivated by these ancient mysteries, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow for more explorations into the secrets of the past.